Everybody, this is Threshold Training's at-home recess WOD for May 29th. A couple things we're going to get into today. We're going to start with a warm-up to loosen up our bodies. We're going to practice a new-ish movement before we get into play mode. So, I'm going to bring you up to the board. So, if you need to write things down, pause the video, you can do that. Okay, so there's warm-up over here, practice movement there, and playtime over there. So, how it's going to flow, we first need to measure out 10 meters, either outside or you could do this inside if you have enough space. If you don't have a long enough measuring tape, no problem. Just from point A, walk 20 steps and mark down point B. Because for warm-up, what you're going to do is you're going to start with a standing 10-meter sprint. So you're going to start at point A, 3, 2, 1, go, boom. You're going to sprint as fast as you can to point B, stop, slow down, and then walk back or jog back to the start. Next thing you're going to do is a facing away sprint. So you're going to face away from point B. You're going to jump and sprint 10 meters away, seeing how fast you can go. Then you can do the same thing, but in the bottom of a burpee. Okay, so bottom of a burpee, and down here, 3, 2, 1, go, up, and sprint. Next one, you're gonna do at the bottom of a squat. So in the bottom of the squat, 3, 2, 1, go, hop up, and sprint away. Jog back. And the last one we'll do, you're in a bear crawl position. You're gonna see how fast you can go from point A to point B, bear crawling. So remember, bear crawl, you got hips high, and we're crawling fast towards our target. So that's our warm-up. Then you will need an object to crawl with, preferably something with a handle. So that could be a toy box, that could be a backpack, that could be a duffel bag, that could be a small dumbbell, something with a handle that you can drag. Okay? Because what we're going to practice before we get into play mode is a object drag or object crawl. So you're going to be on all fours. The object is going to be kind of in between your knees. You're going to bring one leg forward and supporting yourself on one leg and one arm, you're going to drag the object from underneath you, crawl forward, drag the object with the opposite arm. Okay. And you're just going to practice that motion back and forth, dragging the object. It's helpful to have a little bit of load to that object so you can be met with some resistance and you can feel out how to best power at your crawl with the object. Keeping in mind that we are not throwing the object in the air and just chasing after it. Okay, one step at a time, keeping the object within your person bubble. We are going to use this for our kind of play or move it portion of our recess WOD. So it's going to be a 10-minute AMRAP. You're going to start with 10 box squats. So you don't actually need a box for this, you just need a target. I have like a flattened medicine ball here that I use as my target. So I'm going to set my feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to sit down to that target without actually sitting and relaxing on it. So I'm going to stay active and I'm going to come right back up to standing tall. If it helps and you feel like your chest falls, keep your arms up so you're always looking and getting your chest tall during those squats. 10 box squats or some sort of squat to a target. Then, ideally using the same object, you're going to step up 10 times to that object if it's a sturdy object. You can use stairs as well. You can also use a chair, steady bench, preferably something that doesn't roll or have wheels on it. So 10 total step-ups, alternating legs. And then we're going to get into 20 steps of our object drag. So again, using that object that we practice with, we're going to drag it 20 steps. Okay, either across a room or outside in the yard. Ideally, this is done on grass in case your knees touch the ground. It's not pavement and you don't get scraped. So 10 minutes, you're gonna repeat that circuit, 10 box squats, 10 step ups, 20 steps of an object grab for 10 minutes. See how many rounds you can get in that time window. So that's today's Recess WOD. Have fun and enjoy your Friday.